Have you ever wondered if there's another planet out there, just like ours? A place where life could exist beyond our wildest dreams? Well, you're not alone. Since the discovery of the first exoplanet orbiting a sun-like star in 1995, scientists have uncovered more than 5,000 of these mysterious worlds. Many of these groundbreaking discoveries were made by NASA's Kepler Space Telescope, which launched in 2009 to answer one of humanity's biggest questions. How common are Earth-like planets across the Milky Way? By 2018, Kepler had found over 2,600 exoplanets, each one a tantalizing possibility in our quest for life beyond Earth. Imagine a planet that could host life as we know it. For a world to be potentially life-friendly, it needs to tick a few boxes. It has to be relatively small and rocky, and it must orbit in the habitable zone, the sweet spot where liquid water can exist on its surface. But that's just the beginning. As technology advances, scientists now look at factors like a planet's atmosphere, its weather systems, and even the activity of its star. It's not as simple as just finding a Goldilocks zone, but that's what makes this search so exciting. First up, meet Gliese 667cc. This exoplanet lies just 22 light-years away and is a giant compared to Earth, at least 4.5 times our planet's mass. Now, what's interesting about this one is that it orbits a red dwarf star, a much cooler star than our Sun. Because of this, Gliese 667cc is thought to sit right in the habitable zone of its star. Sounds perfect, right? But here's where it gets tricky. This planet might be so close to its star that it could be regularly hit by solar flares. So while it's in the habitable zone, the planet might not be the peaceful oasis we dream of. Still, at just 22 light-years away, it's one of our closest candidates for potential life. Next, we have Kepler 22b, 600 light-years away. This was the first Kepler planet found in the habitable zone of its parent star, which is a big deal. Kepler 22b is about 2.4 times Earth's size, which makes it a super-Earth. But here's the twist. Scientists aren't entirely sure what it's made of. Is it rocky, liquid, gaseous? The mystery deepens. Kepler 22b's orbit is 290 days, similar to Earth's 365. But the star it orbits is smaller and cooler than our Sun, which means the planet receives less light. Could this world be full of oceans or even life forms that thrive in a colder, dimmer environment? We can only speculate, but it's certainly one to watch. Let's move on to Kepler 69c. Now this one is really interesting. It's about 70% larger than Earth and sits 2,700 light-years away. Kepler 69c orbits in the habitable zone of its star, which is about 80% as luminous as the Sun. In fact, its orbit is similar to Venus's in our solar system. Could this world be a second Venus? Or does it hide the potential for life beneath its thick clouds? Now, take a look at Kepler 62f, about 1,200 light-years away. This exoplanet is 40% larger than Earth and orbits a much cooler star. Kepler 62f's 267-day orbit places it squarely in the habitable zone, and it's large enough that it could have oceans, or even continents. It's fascinating to think about how a planet like this, so far away, could hold the building blocks for life. Could it be a vast, ocean-covered world, or a rocky, mountainous landscape? We might not know for a while, but the possibilities are endless. Next, we have Kepler 186f, located 500 light-years away. This planet is a true gem because it's just 10% larger than Earth and sits in the outer edge of its star's habitable zone. It gets only about a third of the energy that Earth gets from the Sun, so the big question is, could it still have liquid water? It might be a cold world, but its size and position make it a key candidate for life. Now let's talk about Kepler 442b. This one's exciting because it's 33% larger than Earth and orbits every 112 days. It's situated in the habitable zone of its star. And here's the cool part. Research suggests this planet could have enough light to support a large biosphere. Imagine a planet with thriving ecosystems that could potentially support life forms just like Earth. Next up, we have Kepler 452b, often referred to as Earth's cousin. This exoplanet is 60% larger than Earth and orbits a star much like our Sun. In fact, it orbits in the habitable zone, just like Earth does with our Sun. But the year on Kepler 452b is only 20 days longer than ours. Could this be our best shot at finding a true Earth-like world? Then there's Kepler 1649c, only 1.06 times the size of Earth, orbiting in its star's habitable zone. This planet was missed initially, but rediscovered when NASA reanalyzed Kepler data in 2020. It's close to Earth in terms of size and the amount of light it receives from its star. Could this be the next Earth waiting to be explored? And now, the closest of them all, Proxima Centauri b. Just 4 light-years away, this exoplanet is in the habitable zone of its parent star, Proxima Centauri. It's got a mass 1.27 times that of Earth, and with its proximity, it might be our best shot at finding life in our cosmic backyard. However, it's exposed to harsh ultraviolet radiation due to its proximity to its star. Will that make it too hostile for life? Finally, the TRAPPIST-1 system, a star system made up of 7 Earth-sized planets. Of these planets, TRAPPIST-1e stands out as the most likely to support life. This world orbits in the habitable zone, and a 2018 study found that it could have more water than Earth. Could this be the perfect environment for life to take root? So, while we may not have found Earth 2.0 yet, these incredible exoplanets bring us closer to understanding what other worlds could be out there. Who knows? Maybe the next great discovery is just around the corner. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and share if you're as fascinated by the wonders of space as we are. Until next time, keep exploring.